What's up, Broncos country? Hope you're all doing great. We're here bringing you some hot content straight out of Denver, with all the energy only our fans can bring. Today we've got some news that's going to make your heart race. Former Colorado Buffaloes wide receiver Will Shepherd is back in the fight for an NFL spot, and guess what? He's got his eyes set on our Denver Broncos. So grab your beer, straighten your Broncos cap, and let's dive into this story that's got everyone talking. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell, because this conversation is just getting started. Broncos country, before we jump headfirst into the Will Shepherd news, let's set the scene for what's going on in Denver. It's June 2025, and the Broncos are right in the middle of mandatory minicamp, that phase where the team starts shaping the roster for the upcoming season, knocking on the door. After a 2024 season that was, let's say, a roller coaster, with moments of brilliance from our QB Bo Nix and some frustrating spots on defense, the hype for 2025 is sky high. We all know Coach Sean Payton is fired up to build a competitive team, and the fans are starving for wins. Can you feel that energy? Who here thinks this year we're going to shake up the AFC West? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Now, what's really on fire is the news that broke on Yahoo Sports. Will Shepherd, the wide receiver who shined at Colorado but had a rocky start in the NFL, is getting a second chance with our Broncos. And man, this story has everything we love: grit, talent, and a splash of orange hope. So let's get to know who this guy is, what happened with him, and why he could be a key piece for our offense. If you're not familiar with Will Shepherd, let me introduce you. He's a 6.3 wide receiver with a 40.5-inch vertical leap. Yeah, the guy basically flies. He started his career at Vanderbilt, where he was a starter for 4 years, putting up impressive stats: 200 receptions, 2,688 yards, and 27 touchdowns. That's a player who means business. Then he transferred to the Colorado Buffaloes in 2024, playing under Coach Prime himself, Deion Sanders, and became one of QB Shedder Sanders' favorite targets. Last season, he finished with 621 yards and 6 touchdowns, a crucial piece of the Buffs' offense, but it hasn't been all smooth sailing. Shepherd tried his luck in the NFL with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but was cut in May after reportedly failing his physical. That's a tough blow for any player, right? Imagine preparing your whole life for that moment and then hearing a hard no. But Broncos country, we know the NFL grind. One day you're down, the next you're flying high. And that's exactly what's happening with Shepherd now. He's in Denver at minicamp, fighting for a spot on our roster. Who's rooting for him to show what he's got? Now, let's get to the good stuff. What's going down at Broncos minicamp? According to Yahoo Sports and posts on X, Shepherd is at Dove Valley showing off his skills. And look, the guy already caught some eyes at Colorado's Pro Day back in April, where none other than Sean Payton came to check him out up close. Payton, known for his sharp eye for talent, seems impressed, and it makes sense. Standing 6'3", with reliable hands and a vertical leap that makes defenders nervous, Shepherd looks like he could be a weapon in our offense. But here's the real talk. The Broncos' receiving core could definitely use some fresh energy. We've got guys like Courtland Sutton, who's a beast, and rookie Troy Franklin, who's showing promise. But the depth at WR is still a question mark. That's where Shepherd comes in, bringing a mix of size, speed, and experience that Payton loves. Imagine him running a slant route, jumping higher than the opposing secondary, and snagging a pass from Bo Nix. That's the kind of play that gets the crowd at Empower Field at Mile High roaring. Do you think he has what it takes to earn a final roster spot, or is the competition just too fierce? Let me know. All right, Broncos country, let's break down the impact of this news. First off, Shepherd showing up at minicamp is a clear sign that Sean Payton is hungry for talent. He's not just focused on the draft picks, he's giving a shot to guys who've got grit and something to prove. That sends a strong message. Nobody's spot is guaranteed, and everyone's got to earn it. And that's music to the fans' ears, right? Because we want players who wear the orange jersey with pride and give it everything on the field. Now, Shepherd could fill a real gap in our offense. We've struggled with consistency in the passing game these past few years. Bo Nix is developing, but he needs reliable targets to make this offense take off. Shepherd, with 4 years as a college starter under his belt, might be that clutch guy. And look, if he can prove at minicamp that he's 100% physically, this could be a game changer. What cut him from Tampa was the physical, so now's the time to show he's ready for the grind. And let's talk about Shepard's story. It's inspiring. He's coming back from being cut, having to start over. That hits home for us, Broncos country. How many times have we seen this team fall, get back up, and come back stronger? It's like that 2023 game against the Chiefs when we shocked the world at Arrowhead. Shepard's got that never-give-up energy, and that fits perfectly. With the Denver spirit, the Shepard news is already making waves. On X, folks are talking about how he impressed at Colorado's Pro Day, especially that 40.5-inch vertical. One user even posted, "Shepard's hungry to prove Tampa made a mistake." And hey, we know Sean Payton loves an underdog with potential. He's turned unknowns into playmakers before. Just look at Chris Olave with the Saints. Could Shepard be next? Reporters are watching too. Yahoo Sports ran a piece highlighting that Shepard's in Denver for a second chance, and local reporter Luca Evans confirmed that Payton even chatted with him at the Pro Day. That's no small thing. When Payton takes the time to talk, he sees something special. As for the fans, we're split. Some are hyped about Shepard's potential, others think he's got a lot to prove before making the roster. So, what's your vibe, Broncos country? I'm curious to hear what you're thinking about this move. Now, let's talk expectations. The 2025 season is right around the corner, and the Broncos are at a crossroads. The AFC West is more competitive than ever. The Chiefs are still the team to beat, the Chargers have Harbaugh applying pressure, and the Raiders, well, they're still the Raiders. But we know that with Sean Payton leading the way and Bo Nix building confidence, the Broncos could surprise people. Bringing in guys like Shepard at minicamp shows the team's actively trying to add dynamic weapons to the offense. If Shepard earns a spot, he could be that surprise factor who changes games. Imagine him stepping in as WR3 or WHE4, stretching the field and giving Nix more options. And even if he doesn't make the final roster, he's getting a shot to showcase his talent to the rest of the NFL. Either way, this is one of those stories we love to follow, a player fighting through adversity to carve out a place in the league. As for the rest of the season, these next minicamp practices and preseason games will be critical for determining who stays and who goes. We all know Payton doesn't play around. You show up or you're out. So Shepard's going to have to leave it all out there to impress. And you, Broncos country, what are you expecting from the Broncos in 2025? A playoff push? A Super Bowl run? Or do you just want to see a team that plays with heart and pride? Drop your thoughts in the comments because Broncos country always has strong opinions. So Broncos country, what a story, right? Will Shepard coming to Denver with something to prove is exactly the kind of narrative that makes us love this sport. It's about falling, getting back up, and fighting again. That's what the Broncos are all about, resilience, passion, and shutting up the haters. So let's root for Shepard to show he's worthy of the orange and blue. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss a post. And let us know in the comments, do you think Will Shepard will make the roster? Who else are you excited to see shine for the Broncos in 2025? And of course, share this with your Orange Broncos country crew so we can keep that energy flowing. Until next time, y'all, go Broncos!